Rare photos that will blow your mind. In 2012, Austrian Felix Baumgartner became the first skydiver to go faster than the speed of sound, reaching a maximum velocity of 843.6 miles per hour. In doing so, he broke the sound barrier. An officer of the World Record Association times Chinese beekeeper Ruan Liangming, who was covered with bees to create a new Guinness World Record during a 2014 event. Motorola RAZR2 ads in Russia used giant prop phones and damaged car parts to create a realistic razor-sharp slicing illusion. China is fighting against smog with a giant mist cannon. These massive machines are primarily deployed in heavily polluted northern cities like Beijing and Zhengzhou. A Brazilian man left his car window open overnight. The following morning, he found a sloth hanging from the steering wheel. A Victorian pocket watch that turns into a spy camera from 1886. An adult ocean sunfish compared to them at birth. They typically grow to about 6 to 10 feet in length and can weigh between 250 to 1,000 kilograms. If you put together the Moldovan 1, 2, 5, and 10 coins, you get a picture of a bull's head, an animal with much significance in Moldovan culture. Figurehead monster from a Danish warship sunk in 1495, lifted from the Baltic Sea. Cat with a bicolor face is the father of 2 kittens who shared their colors. A Lion Air Boeing 737 crashed in Bali in 2013 and lies partially submerged in the water. Everyone survived, and pilots initially passed drug tests during the investigation. You can't believe it. Japanese designer Yasuhiro Suzuki created a giant zipper boat to make it look like he's opening the water. Giant groundsels, prehistoric plants found on Mount Kilimanjaro. Dendrosenecio kilimanjari is a giant groundsel found on Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa. The hand-polished relief of a man and dog at the St. John of Nepomuk statue on the Charles Bridge in Prague. Visitors have rubbed the relief in the belief that doing so means that they will return to Prague one day. In 1973, healthy volunteers faked hallucinations to enter mental hospitals. Once inside, they acted normal, but doctors refused to let them leave. Normal behaviors like writing were diagnosed as symptoms. The only people who realized they were sane were the actual patients. Same height party where guests wore shoe extenders to make them all 2 meters tall. Samurai Squad in late 1800s. Ceramic jar containing thousands of bronze coins recently unearthed at a 15th century former samurai's residence. This widow spider has an anchor shape on its abdomen. This is what not to do in Singapore and the fines for them. A basketball court inside a karst cave in Xinchun village in Bijie Guizhou province, China. The Windows XP wallpaper is now a vineyard. Some volcanoes have blue lava. The effect comes from the ignition of underground sulfuric gases. In 2016, giant balls of snow showed up at the Siberian beach. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more content.